Welcome again to Lojban is Too Easy. The first lesson was just that E separates the sentences. Lojban is so easy that you have to separate the sentences from one another. We is a thing you say to say that you're happy about something. So now that you have those separated out sentences, you can say you're happy about each of the sentences. Lanme, a verb meaning sheep. T, a noun meaning whatever you're pointing to or indicating at the moment. Shadzu is a verb meaning to walk. Ohu means you feel relaxed about whatever the ohu is on is a thing you feel relaxed about. Srasu means some grass, a blade or expanse of grass. Me is a pronoun that you can totally drop when you don't always have to say I or me like you do in English. In Lojban, if you want to say that you're walking, you can just say shadzu walk without having to say mi shadzu. But if you want to say who did the walking, this is how you do it, is with me. And then shitka, to eat, is another verb. And then lo, we learned how to make a noun out of a verb. How to make a noun phrase out of a verb. It still stays, the verb still stays pretty verby, even as it's in the noun phrase. Okay, now I'm excited that we got this far because it's all downhill from here. I couldn't resist. I'll make a lessons in the future, but Lojban is way too easy or something where we actually go slow. In this, I couldn't resist. The thing is, all we have to do is 10 easy lessons, and we're already ready to now we can make enough grammar to make all sorts of basic sentences with nouns and verbs and adverbs and adjectives, and also mark them with a attitudinal saying how we feel about them and everything. So I couldn't resist zooming along. That's kind of a lot of grammar, really, but here we are at, I think we've properly motivated learning Phew. Okay, so let's take our time getting in. We don't have to rush into shoe. Let's just remember that we're how to stack verbs in Lojban. We got all these verbs. All of these things are verbs. Lanme, sheep, is a verb meaning to be a sheep. And shadzu is a verb meaning to be a walker or to walk. They're the same sort of thing. So now, all right. Now we're gonna come over here and talk about here's a sheep and a walker. We're going to hello sheep. Wait, walk over here, you walker. Iti shadzu. This is a walker. Iti lanme shadzu. This is a sheep type of walker. It's the sheep type by being a sheep, which is fine. Iti shadzu lanme. This is a walking type of sheep. Now, I am also walking, me, shadzu, and the direct object of shadzu is the thing you're walking on. Me, shadzu, ti. What if I wanted to, so I said the thing I'm walking on just by saying what I'm pointing at. Mi shadzu ti. But what if I wanted to describe the thing I'm walking at? Well, I can say iti srasu. Iti srasu I mi shadzu ti. Okay, but if I want to put them together into one sentence, then we can use lo to make a noun phrase out of the verb srasu, to be some grass. Srasu is a verb, but we would like a noun meaning grass, please. So we start with the verb srasu, grass, and then we nominalize it using lo srasu. Mi shadzu, lo srasu. And now we can also stack either of those. We can stack the shadzu. We can say if I'm mi shadzu lo srasu, but now that I'm next to the sheep, so mi lanme shadzu lo srasu. I the sheep kind of walk on grass. Mi lanme shadzu lo srasu. Or I could say mi shadzu lo lanme. srasu. It's sheep related grass by being near a sheep is one way it's sheep related. So I can call it sheep grass. Lanme srasu. Mi shadzu lo lanme srasu. I can say imi srasu shadzu, and I can say imi lanme shadzu. Okay, so now I think we have motivated why we need to say shu sometimes, because we want to also use lo for the subject. We want to say, for instance, the sheep walks. Don't you? Haven't you been wanting to say the sentence, the sheep walks? I would like to be able to say the sheep walks. And yet the problem is, if we just try to say lo lanme shadzu, all we've said is one noun. The sheep walker. The lanme shadzu, the sheep walker, does what? What does the sheep walker do? That's not a sentence saying the sheep walks. That's just a sentence, a perfectly good sentence. It's a sentence, then all that's in this sentence is just a sheep walker, no other nouns or anything. And if we put if we want to say the sheep walks on the grass, and we say lo lanme shadzu lo srasu, then we've just said, all we've said is two nouns, a sheep walker, a grass. The sheep walker, the grass. What do the sheep walker and the grass do? So that's why we need who, meaning here it is. Here's the verb ahead, verb warning. Here we're coming up on a verb now. Who helps us to not form this stack of verbs and instead be able to say that the sheep is walking. Lo lanme shushadzu. Yay, now we have a bunch more sentences we can make. Ilo lanme shushadzu. I mi shadzu lo srasu. Ilo lanme shushadzu lo srasu. I lo lanme shušitka lo srasu. The sheep eats the grass. I mi shadzu lo srasu. I lo lanme shušitka lo srasu. What else can we say? We need some more verbs. Is that all we can say? The grass, the eating, and we can say Imishitka lo lanme, but I'm not going to eat the lanme. No worries. There you go. That's why now you understand why in the last lesson we were learning lo, but we could only use the lo for the imishitka, I eat. Imishitka. Now you can understand what it says over here when I eat, and it says, now you see the shu over there. That's why it says shu when it says what the sheep is doing over there. It has to use shu, or it would just be saying one noun. Now you get it why we had to learn first lo with only direct objects, but now we can use lo to also do the subject. Just we're gonna have to use shu sometimes to split it off. And don't worry if it's not obvious to you at first, or if you get it wrong a few times, that's fine. That's a normal error to make at first. And you'll get used to where it sounds like there should be a shu in no time. Congratulations, we've done it. We have summited the small mountain. We have reached being able to say all sorts of basic Lojban sentences. And there's so much grammar we could learn after those. We could learn a zillion grammars. But how about we don't? How about we just make a bunch of sentences with this grammar and get used to it? Because it's a perfectly good grammar. Lo lanme shushadzu. The sheep walks. We did it.